guys, welcome to this new video of mine. It's going to be about Hawaii, and it's a continuation of me talking about my holiday, and I'm just going to keep things really relaxing. And a lot of people still ask me why I'm whispering. It's kind of getting annoying if people can't read descriptions, but it's because it's called ASMR, and some people get tingles, triggers from people talking a certain way, like whispering or just talking really relaxing. It's fairly well known by now what ASMR is, so I'm just going to get into it. In this video, I will be talking about my trip to Kualoa Ranch. I think that's how you say it. I'm not 100% sure. It's Kualoa. That's how you spell it. Kualoa. I'm just going to say it like that. It's located on the island of Oahu, and that's the one with Honolulu and Waikiki. And this ranch is about half an hour's drive from Waikiki. I think that's how long it took to get there. I had to leave very early in the morning. I had to go to one of the hotels that wasn't mine and wait for a bus, and we got on and then we went. I went by myself. I like traveling alone. It's just, I get more enjoyment that way. And because I've traveled with people, and I find that I prefer to be, I just don't like dealing with other people when I'm trying to enjoy holidays, because everyone's gonna go for their own reason, and I just like to appreciate things in the moment, and instead of worrying about what other people are thinking. But yeah, I've just found some people love traveling with other people. I, for one, have learned that I am better by myself, and that's how it is. Now, I was hoping on this day that it wouldn't rain. I was very lucky for my whole trip. It didn't rain at all, and I was worried about going to Hawaii and it being raining for the entire week, because it is very wet there. It rains. It's always raining in some part of Hawaii. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to go to this ranch was they've used it for a lot of movies, and they have like different kinds of tours that you can go on, and I chose the biggest movie tour you can do there. I think it was 2.5 hours. But there's a lot of other things, a lot of other tours you can go on, and I chose the movie tour, and first and foremost it is the location of a lot of, well, some scenes from the first Jurassic Park, but then Jurassic World, there was a lot shot there. It's been used in a lot of films. It's a huge place. This ranch, very natural. But you notice it as soon as you see it. There's this huge mountain range that goes right down the middle, and it's been used in, you'll know it when I tell you. It was the Gallimimus scene where Grant and the kids have to run away from this stampede of dinosaurs in the first Jurassic Park. That's the most obvious thing. And then there's that fallen tree that they jump behind, and then the T-Rex comes out of the jungle and eats some dinosaurs. That was the location for this. And that scene in particular, I've always been fascinated by the location. It just looks very heavenly and so natural, and oh my god, I loved that. I loved being there. It was only for 2.5 hours, but so the tour starts off with you're driving around through the jungle. It's pretty thick jungle, and first off you start at the ranch and the visitor center and everything, and there's like horses and chickens and that running around, and then you get in this a bus, or this open bus kind of thing. It looks like it was used in World War II. This kind of vehicle, army vehicle. You can get in, and then you drive into the jungle, and along the way they point out various locations where things were shot. And one of the first locations that we visited was the Indominous Rex enclosure that was used in Jurassic World. It was one of the main sets. It's where they kept the new dinosaur that they make. It's like a hybrid of other dinosaurs. Like, I think it was a T-Rex, a raptor, and then they put in like a snake and a cuttlefish to create this abomination. And it was really cool. You get to walk into the enclosure, and it's got the scratch marks, and then you go up into the observation room. That was pretty cool, looking out onto the enclosure. I find it fascinating how they make films and sets. Usually when you go visit a set, it looks nothing like. It's very kind of underwhelming. But that's because when you're using like film cameras, it makes it look completely different. And the angles and the lenses they use, gives it a more filmic look. But still, as you can see in my photos, it looks pretty cool. And then, so we spent a bit of time there, and then we went on the bus again, drove past like a crashed helicopter that was used in King Kong Skull. Then we drove out to this, I don't know what it was, it's like a lake or a big river, kind of estuary. And there was like this, I think it was a walnut farm or something, and pecans or something. Very beautiful looking place, but that was used for some Amy Schumer film. I don't know, I've never seen it. But they also used the water bit for the sorry, I'm drawing a blank here. In Jurassic World, there's that giant fish dinosaur, right? Mosasaurus, that's right. That they used some of the water section here for that enclosure, and just like built CGI, put in CGI sets around it. That's what they do for films. They take elements and it all goes into, they take different elements and they can paint out certain things, and that's why when you visit these sets, you're kind of only getting half the picture, and you wonder why, like what's going on. But it's very clever. Like they might take a mountain here and like a lake there and put it all together into the one scene. It's very creative how they do that. And I hope this has been relaxing for you. It hasn't really gone to plan. My phone keeps going off and buzzing. It's annoying me. But yeah, there was so much going on to take in this place. There was, it's just a weird feeling that you get when you're in one of these film sets that you've seen on the big screen, and then all of a sudden you're there. That's why I love doing these movie tours and stuff, because I'm a huge movie fan, and it's just like a very personal feeling when you see them. You get to stand in these places that you've seen in a film on screen in the cinema, and it's very what's the word, gratifying, and to your confidence, and you, like, what I personally feel is, wow, like, I'm visiting this place I've only dreamt about. Like, I live on the other side of the world, and somehow I managed to get here in one piece and see this amazing thing. That's what I take away most from these trips. And